Let's go live now to Stella Todorovic, who is at the Rural Fire Service headquarters in New South Wales. Stella, as we expected, a very long night for fire crews. Talk us through the current emergency warnings.
Well, Janie, there are currently 2 emergency warnings in place. One is for the border fire burning in the Bega Valley, and the other is for the Moreton fire that's burning in the Southern Highlands. This blaze jumped from the Currowan fire on the south coast near Nowra and has been threatening communities since late last night when that southerly change came through. Another blaze that is of concern to crews this morning is the Greenwattle Creek fire burning near Sydney's southwest. This has been at an emergency warning for the last 15 hours since early yesterday afternoon. However, it has just been downgraded to a watch and act. That southerly change didn't come through the area until 11 o'clock last night, and fire activity has decreased across fire grounds given the more favourable conditions this morning. But what it has brought with it is a thick smoke haze that's currently blanketing the city. Parts of Sydney's southwest are experiencing air quality more than 14 times the hazardous level, and in Penrith and Richmond, also blanketed by thick smoke, the air quality is 5 times the hazardous level. So if you do have any respiratory or heart conditions, you're advised to keep your doors closed, your windows shut, and to stay indoors today to avoid exercise outside. And while crews try to bring down these out-of-control blazes, the 2 emergency warnings and the 9 watch and acts over the course of today, the extent of yesterday's damage from the fires that tore through parts of New South Wales remains to be seen. New South Wales Premier Gladys Berejiklian will be here at RFS headquarters this morning for a briefing and an update on those numbers, but it is going to be another long day ahead, Janie.
It certainly is, and as you said, cooler conditions, but a lot of that horrible smoke haze. Appreciate the update, Stella Todorovic, live at the New South Wales Rural Fire Service. Dozens of properties on the New South Wales coast are believed to have been destroyed after bushfire conditions worsened overnight. Let's head live now to Julia Bradley, who is at the Nowra staging grounds. Julia, good morning to you. Much of the devastation could be felt in North Nowra.
Well, that's the latest from the Rural Fire Service Commissioner Shane Fitzsimmons. He said that dozens more properties are thought to have been lost on the south coast of New South Wales. And we know North Nowra was very much in the firing line yesterday and leading into last night, particularly from that Currowan blaze that we really saw flaring up when that southerly change came through. We saw it really starting to threaten areas around North Nowra as well. And yesterday at about 7:30, my cameraman Murray and I, we were stationed on the Princes Highway in Bawong, and it was certainly a tense time there when that southerly change came through just before the predicted time of 8 o'clock in the area near Nowra. We really saw the atmosphere start to change, the winds picking up, gusting up to or even more than 80 kilometres per hour. And within half an hour, we saw the searing temperatures drop up to 9 degrees. So things really did start to change, and it was certainly a tense time for those residents in Bawong who were also being threatened by that Currowan fire. They were desperate, out in their front yards, watering down their properties, and it was certainly an emotional time as they waited for that blaze to creep forward. And for some, it was a full neighbourhood effort.
Best just to stay home, save my property and help my neighbours out, because they're still at home. And that's what it's all about.
Well, I feel sorry for the poor people that have lost everything. Sorry. Sorry.
So, of course, the devastation in North Nowra will become more apparent later today when damage assessment crews are able to go in and assess the full extent. But we're certainly not rid of the danger yet. As Stella mentioned, we've still got that emergency warning for that Moreton blaze that's northwest of Nowra at the moment, still burning at an emergency level. So it will be a tense time this morning as the full reality sets in.
Yeah.